All right. Council, thank you for bringing us. This is a special meeting. I'll call the meeting to order. It's a special council meeting of Thursday. 3:30 p.m. Hope that this meeting lasts no more than 60 minutes. And I'm glad to call this meeting. First of all, I acknowledge that I have a really big tested several times for COVID, and I have not COVID. One cough drop left, so both of them. And we will be going here in a moment. Invite from 3:30 to the front. Anyway, so I'll continue on. Council, again, this purpose of this meeting is to discuss any final adjustments to the budget for 2023. 5:30, regular council meeting. So that's the whole purpose. That's why we call it a special meeting. So, in procedurally, we'll move forward to the agenda approval of the agenda recommendation. Council of the potential here hereby approve the special council meeting agenda in February 27th. Deputy Mayor, any questions about the agenda? All those in favor? Very unanimous. Thank you. Just really can answer their own in regards to our budget. And then item 3 is our budget discussion. Before I commence with motions directly from council, I've asked the treasurer to do one final presentation that the public and our completed status of our 2023 proposed budget. Before she goes on, knowledge of experience here, our financial analyst, deputy treasurer, also with us. So we've got staff here that can actually help us make those decisions. We have the resources to go senior managers for a couple and our CAOs. So I'll turn it over to Kelly. Hey, Kelly, take it away. We'll like it.
Thank you, Your Worship. Good afternoon, members of council, members of the public. We are at our potentially final budget meeting. We've got our timeline up here. It doesn't exactly know where we are. This is a special meeting of council following rating meeting after the presentation to the public and before the finalized budget and the direction to create the tax stabilization or the tax rate bylaw. So if you remember, last we left off, we were at a net increase of 4.98%. I thought when I flipped it, there we go. So as the budget sits right now, we're at a 4.98% tax increase. Council left it. So this is now your final meeting to take a whack at the budget before we do the final tax rates. And at that point, the song is over.
Is there any of our churches? Seeing none, Kelly, can you ask me for this meeting? What's the procedure you would be?
Absolutely. If you let me know what the exact amount of the change is going to be, I'll update this table and we should get an updated number down at the bottom.
That from your own desk with the dice, without having to stand up there for the whole meeting?
I believe I have to stand up here for the whole meeting if I want to be able to share it.
We're going to keep Kelly standing, okay?
I'll move my feet and get my
There you go. Members of council, had discussions about this, and sort of consider if they do have any motions that they'd like to bring forward. I have no pending orders. Who's going first? So I'm simply going to put it up there that so it's going to go. First one, give me a signal that they have a motion. One round, and then Mr. Beeler is up first. Mr. Beeler, go ahead.
Speaking of all four states, the 23 Parks and Recreation capital budget referred to the 2024 budget. Recreation. Referring that 75% from the stabilization reserve transfer to operations to fund operational increases to reduce costs increase. Basically, we're not spending more reserves. Your fund is basically saying
Appreciate the commentary. It's a good motion. Mr. B. Arnie, go ahead and say what you'd like to say about this issue.
for some time. So again next year. From reserves on there.
Okay, certain members of council can be questions to Marty or staff. Yes, we have Mr. Yeah. Who's going to go next? I'm always going to give council the opportunity. This is the first question meeting council. So this is where you get to speak. I will return to the staff member in this category. Terry, do you understand the motion first of all? And do you have any comments on the outcome of this?
Not in the motion, but it's for some point in time. Council feels it. It's
Before I go forward, I'm going to go to the treasury for a minute. To the treasury, when motions are being made like this that defer things to the 2024, I'm expecting you guys, as girls, will make a note to make sure that as part of this resolution through the first department in budget for 2024. So as we missed and forgotten, and we slipped through the cracks, as they say. Okay, just helping you out. You're nodding your head, confirming. I appreciate that. Thank you.
As long as it's included within the resolution, we are good.
Well, exactly. And to be honest, that's the key. Resolutions like this get included 12 months away. We're going to do this again. We're going to go to the deputy.
Still money set aside upgrading the schools. Will, should we be because we're going to do scoping stuff like that, we better same.
Very concerns about the kitchen.
Okay, but moving forward, what would we do?
Members of council, Mark, I'm ready to get something else. I can help you. Okay. Members of council, move to second. Okay. Favor? That's even unanimous. There you go. We could have done that. Very much. Thank you, Marty. Appreciate that. Again, looking to members of council, under motions or comments, Mr. Walker, I see.
And yours,
You just go one at a time, just give it to Mark, all members against. Resolve that any. In case you're interested.
To them. Project doesn't hit that upper limit that we are expecting. Most one is. One.
Perfect, get that recorded, through second. Can you just repeat it again, just to assist?
I can give you a copy of this.
Send it down or read it. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Walker, go ahead. Do I have any further to say?
No, I'm just that I feel that.
Yeah, just refresh my memory.
Location then. Prices back. Before we go there. 50 and we also apply for the grant. Hopefully we're successful.
So for members of the council, it's these projects will be dated by the budget. And so we'll have to understand fully funded. Okay, I see some questions, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Is there someone else to? Go ahead.
Sure. He just confirmed, short of getting a grant for the sign, thanks for the sign are coming out of reserves as of right now. Coming out of
Looks like Walker may have that answer.
Designated.
To be made.
I just want to make sure.
Any other questions to staff or questions from the council? So you're comfortable. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Ms. Dean, all motion, all those in favor? That also carries unanimous. Thank you. Looking to the members of council. Mr. Walker's showing it bed. Mr. Walker, number 2.
Thank you, Your Worship. Be it resolved that the purchase of the portable wash mower and auto will be deferred until 2024. Yes. They will take. Furthermore, the staff investigate and lease one, possibly 2 portable washrooms, sustain this agreement, the recreation reserves.
Right, should clerk will move for that as well. Is there a second on this motion? Deputy Mayor. Great, the Deputy Mayor will be second. Mr. Walker first. Mr. Walker, go ahead.
Yeah, the idea is to get the purchasing outright. I think we should be looking at, is it a feasible thing to move forward with buying, then find out after 1 year that maybe wasn't a move to pay. We can lease. Rather than lease one from June 1st to November 1st. With me, with the maintenance agreement. That would be durability of the unit. Cost, is this the right unit? Instead of the one, if that's the direction we would go. I think it's more of a, let's rent, let's lease first to see if something that we want to move forward with. Get it right first by not buy it. And we do this.
Thomas and Mr. Booth. Okay, give it a second, Mr. Clerk, as on your point about leasing, I can look to this, the recreation manager again, Terry. Get any experience in leasing or renting these type of facilities rather than first? Can you comment on that?
Thank you, Your Worship. We don't have any experience with these specific luxury style options. We obviously have a lot of experience renting. Not these luxury styles. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So I think providing other services to the washings will be the most challenging part. Getting them water to it, getting them out of it. But if you own these operation. There will be services. I don't have experience per se, Your Worship. If it comes to me.
Question to me here? Okay.
Just give it a quick time.
Fast tiger. Carry on.
After we had this more same industry. Everybody 6 months at retreat. So by deferring them, it's a chance to try options. The other thing that was, and I the moments that were there, but they discontinued, disconnected. We don't know enough as a counselor on their house. And there, I would like to put the time in myself to see what's there, what can be used and can't be used. The other concern, very cognizant of, which would be is that share accessible facility. So they have no problems supplying wheelchair accessible. I opened up camp. So I think it's a thing we have to do something there for the some direction.
Terry, any comment on that?
We're not really pushing.
Like Ron, you were mentioning in that commentary there, like in regards to that facility, just to review, the well was unstable or unreliable, and the status of the wastewater system there, the sewage tank or something tank. I'm not sure the status is of that.
So, your worship, I don't know. Testing. Make assumption. Did this for the small falls. Somebody get a decision.
Like that would fall with that here.
So, trying to. And you. See, what happened with that? Maybe some.
I would comment. It is again one of those things that we need to address. Area.
I can add to the council's comments of all the worship. We know that the system code cannot be used as a facility. We can be.
Advise your counterparts and staff about any well investigations. And go through your development applications. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Mike. Thank you. I don't know.
And the reason that we're doing this is not similar to what we did in Stanger, where they found the source that's community short-term option. They believe that there's some more. I would hope that through the CAO and through your senior management team, you can have this type of discussion. To keep the recreation boulevard in mind in regards to water service. Exactly. Members of council, anything further on the motion? I ask for the motion to be read as possible. Members, nothing? Okay, so the clerk, go ahead. Deputy Mayor. All right, nothing further. I'm prepared to call the motion. In favor? Opposed? So moving. Carried, and thank you very much. Again, looking across my council table. Directions. Walker is listening standing in. Thank you, Robert.
Question, Terry. There is a result of our former meeting. We had a comment regarding the skateboard park retrofit. Has that been looked at prior to experience of retrofitting something that's 20 years old? It's pretty tough. Bit, shall we say.
But it's really good. We worship God's water. If you did look at the they are an issue. Issues last summer. That's why this is year to this. They also the schools chew through. And so the only part that can maybe salvage it is the actual basic. But nowadays they have new technology. We may not know. Really still so down and over here. So answer the question about water. It was explored and it's not. Satisfied here. We can get across the tables and way else. All right, I'm going to pause. We're going to come back. Then further, that's what the treasury. Kelly, I'm at your office. Quick question for you about the tax stabilization reserve. Given the couple of motions ready, is there any information about updates? All the tax stabilization fund.
Thank you, Worship. Your Worship, the rest of council. So just an update with the tax stabilization reserve. What happens is if we commit under budget on primarily capital projects, if we're not designating them to go into a specific roads roads replacement reserve or library or arena reserve, what we do is we do a resolution to move them into the tax stabilization reserve so that they're available in future years, usually for one-off projects, just to stabilize the tax rate. So we don't see that 2% one year, 15% the next year, 10% the next year. It's more of a stabilized rate increase. So right now, before we've done the 2022 calculations on what the transfer in there will be, we're at roughly $600,000 in our tax stabilization reserve. I had it balanced down to about 450. I believe we've saved another 75 pounds. So we should be at about 450,000. The end of the usage of the tax stabilization.
Just to help clarify. Full transfers from 2022 into the fund yet. So the work that's run on in 2022, some of the projects had savings, some of the savings, those motion will come to council, apply those stabilization. Future. This is how we build the tax stabilization fund. In 2018, when I joined council, that fund we have tried with that fund for many years to try to reduce the impact of the taxation on individual taxation rates all these last 4 or 5 years. And it's also that the work that staff do when they do budgeting and when they do RFPs and when they do contracts, that they get the best price they possibly can. We have some savings from projects that they do. Anyway, I just want to put that out there for members of council here in terms of helping understand that it is, while it is an important fund, it's also there for the use of stabilizing our tax rate increase, which is exactly what we need. Okay, back to council. Anything else? Nothing further? Robert Walker's giving me another. You should be sitting right up close here.
Dan, question for Terry. Accessible playground. We've got $100,000 budget. You and I have had a major discussion. Do you feel that is enough to move this project forward? My other question is this a multi-year project?
Yes, you have somebody talking before for this year. Try to best. Get us going.
Questions? Follow up. When you look at doing the project, and is it possible to put a walkway to forge to do this building? Those students, people, kids and stuff, families to the skateboard playground.
To the worship council. That is an opportunity for sure. We had that
area for the library expansion. It did cut that little area. There is a bit of a man-made trail that's there now. Kids do using it as a bit of a bike trail and stuff. But if we actually want to make it a real accessible, proper trail, there might be opportunity. I'll have to work with the planning department to make sure that, find out who exactly owns all those square footages there. But there is an opportunity to do that for sure. Yes.
All right. Another future project. Members of council, have you got anything further? Look at the councilors. Just do like a public meeting, going once, going twice. And we will close it. Members of council, I'm going to look to the clerk now to take a look at these motions and these directions that have been given. If there's any changes that she can advise us through that spreadsheet that you were looking at.
Thank you, Worship. So the total changes the council has moved on to date, it's now at a 4.75% tax rate increase.
4.75%. All right. Thank you. Any questions, members of council? Okay, all right. Council, we will have a motion here that will then send this to our meeting that'll be happening at 5:30. So if you're prepared, I'll read the motion. That council, that the final 2023 budget be considered at the regular council meeting of council on February 27, 2023, include a net tax increase of 4.75%. Any questions? Look for a mover and seconder. Mr. Broderick, seconded by Ms. Deneen. Thank you. Broderick and Deneen. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? That carries unanimous. Thank you very much. All right. Council, I'm very pleased that we held this special meeting. Thank you very much for being here. I only have two other items, the bylaw to confirm the proceedings of our council meeting and then the motion to adjourn. And I just want to point out that the budget process has been a long one, but a good one. It's been difficult and there has been some challenges, and I'm really encouraged by the level of questions and quality questions that have come from members of council to our staff. And so thank you very much for your work on this, members of council. And of course, our staff have worked very hard on this thing for months and months and months. And I'm sure it would be interesting to be a fly on the wall and watch it at a senior management meeting as they discuss this material without us. But nevertheless, I'm happy that they were able to resolve and bring forward a proposed budget. Council, we're going to move to the bylaw to confirm. Recommendation be it resolved that bylaw 2323, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the February 27, 2023 special council meeting, be presented or read a first, second, and third time finally passed 27th day of February 2023. Mr. Beelan and Mr. Walker, thank you. All those in favor? Carries. Motion to adjourn. What are we at? We're at 4:10. Let's just call it 4:10. Might as well. By the time I cough it out, it'll be 4:10. Okay, motion to adjourn. Be it resolved that council meeting be adjourned at 4:10 PM. Mr. Broderick, Mr. MacArthur, thank you. All those in favor? That carries. All right, so this meeting is now adjourned. We will be moving to our regular council meeting at, was it 4:30?
That's correct.
4:30, right. We're going to our regular council meeting at 4:30, which will have an in-camera portion. And then at 5:30, we return with the continuation of the 5:30 meeting.